Okay, I can't say the name that they signed the email because it's a bad word.
Oh.
So we're going to just replace this word because this word is prevalent in the email. So instead of the relationship that they wrote, I'm just going to replace the S with a Q and say quitty relationship.
Okay.
Okay? So you guys understand what I'm saying. Okay, quitty relationship writes, Dear Freak Show, this is going to sound so dumb, but I have the weirdest issue, and where do I bring them but to you guys? I have a man who I literally adore. For 2 years, I've been seeing him while he waited through his breakup. Yes, he was a married man, but he proved that the breakup was real by showing me text messages and calls with her that were on speakerphone, so I stayed. She officially has been out of the house for about 6 months. So now I visit him like a normal couple would instead of doing all the things that we had to do before. He has a golden retriever named Lex who is 7 and fully trained. The first time I came over to stay, we were taking a shower and Lex took a quit in the middle of his bed.
Oh.
Urine and all everywhere. It happened every time, at least 6 times that I went over there. He swears he has never seen Lex act this way, and this has been his dog since before he got married. We decided the bedroom was off limits when I came over, so he would close the bedroom door to make sure that Lex didn't go in and do whatever this territorial thing is. That was before I walk in, he would close the door. I went by and we had dinner and watched a movie and did a little bit of cuddling on the couch, and a smell wafted over the room. The dog took a quit on my shoes that were at the door. I lost it and screamed at him, the dog, the spirit of his ex. I pretty much yelled at everybody in the house. I stormed out barefoot and left my shoes right there. Now, I don't want to ask him to choose me over his damn dog, but I also can't keep doing this because it's honestly a buzzkill and is really putting a weight on our relationship. I'm in an apartment and he loves entertaining at his house because it's nicer, it's bigger, but I cannot, in my right mind, go back over there knowing that this dog has targeted me as the quit factor.
Wow.
I don't know what to do in this situation. Do I leave him alone or do I just entertain at my small place?
Making him get rid of the dog is a crazy extreme.
It's not an option.
Yeah, it's crazy extreme. You can't do that.
Right, exactly.
Is it possible for, like, because I don't know if this dog is like doing this because the lady's gone?
Dogs having probably separation issues.
From the wife?
Yeah, I mean, there's a divorce that's happening. There's a lot of dogs and cats and all that stuff. They read off like energy. And also there's a new person in the house. And maybe your attention isn't on the dog as much as it should be. That dog is still there just because you switched up your partner. I feel like you really need to put a little bit more energy and love into your animal that's been there for you for a long time.
That's a crazy trick that the wife taught the dog, though. Like,
What?
if the husband was ever cheating to quit, like that's
I mean,
wild.
the dog to be
The dog's
old,
doing it on
the dog
purpose.
to be old enough. Like, you talk about a 7-year-old dog that's trained, that does all of the stuff, and then all of a sudden loses his mind when the new chick comes over.
Right.
Like, that's territorial.
Well, also,
And it's not going to change.
He's paying more attention to the new person that this animal doesn't know. And she should also probably maybe bring over some little treats and spend time with the dog. I'm serious. If you care about the man and the dog is queuing all over everything, then make sure that you initiate some alone time or some time with the two of you to spend time with the animal.
I don't think this dog wants to be around this lady. And honestly, if you give the dog treats, then it's got more load.
Go on a walk
It's
with the
got
dog.
more load to leave.
Well, there's a reason why the dog don't like the lady, and maybe it's true what Meredith said. Maybe she's not giving the dog attention that it deserves when she's going over, and that's why the dog don't like her.
Okay, so single ladies. Oh, I'm a single lady. All right, so you go over to dude's house, and his pet is not feeling you and is doing this kind of activity. I mean, on your shoes.
Oh, God.
On the bed, just everywhere when you come over.
Dog's not going anywhere.
Owner says never has happened before.
Take the dog out before she come over. How about that? You know,
that's like, a good idea.
That's an easy idea.
I mean, that would work too. What do you do in this situation? Let's see. Out of the 813, our emailer is dealing with a dog that is pooing all over the place, and this person says, I had a Jack Russell that hated my roommate and would poop and go on his side of the couch.
Oh my gosh.
All the time. I have a date one time that he peed on her dress and on her twice. Got rid of the dog. Not for that though.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I hate hearing that.
There are a lot of people who are saying that the dog stays, and dogs apparently pick up energy from people.
Yes, they definitely do.
This one person just wrote that and said that the dog is telling you that the lady has got to go. It said because I'm choosing my dog over any partner. They aren't people. They don't fully understand what's happening, but that lady has to go.
Yeah, the dog said no new friends.
That's plain and simple.
Out of the 813, my dog started doing stuff like this when I had my kids. She started using the bathroom in their rooms and tearing things up in the house. You have to make an effort to connect with the dog, take the dog for a walk, play with it, anything to create a connection. And I wholeheartedly agree with that.
But do you let that person do that when they're not even in yet? Because, like, you just got rid of a wife.
Yeah, but they've had a relationship. So if she wants to connect with, she obviously isn't going anywhere at the moment, even though she's contemplating it, especially with the dog. So you should try to make a connection with the dog.
All right, let's see here.
Put some effort into
we got Jerry on the line. Jerry, what are we supposed to do with this doggy style?
Hey, Orlando, how are you?
Pretty good, man.
No, so I've got a bunch of dogs. I'm very familiar with them. Golden Retrievers, especially because they're retrieval dogs. They have a very keen sense of smell, and they're also territorial. So if he's only doing that when she comes in, it's probably pheromone related or the way her visual appearance is because they're different, and he's used to having a different owner.
Yeah,
there.
the lady, the wife, the wife was there. Yeah.
So she needs to try changing her perfume to something that is similar or closer to what the ex used to be. I know that sounds crazy, but it should help with the dog.
I would say no perfume then.
You want him?
Yeah, or no perfume even. Just whatever it is, there's a scent or something that dog's picking up on it doesn't like.
You want him to tell his new girlfriend, hey, I need you to wear this perfume that my ex used to wear.
I know, it sounds crazy.
You gonna get him killed.
Yeah.
It's science, though.
It's a solution.
Yeah.
And then they can also change the perfume. It doesn't have to be the same one, just something different that's not sitting off the trigger for him.
Yeah.
But he's just trying to get his mama back, his old mama back, probably.
He wants attention.
And he feels she's a threat.
Wow.
Yeah, he's wanting the attention. So, but the perfume, it makes a huge difference because they see that as a threat, and every time they smell it now, he's going to act that way. And that's the way dogs get rid of something is they cover it with their scent.
Jerry, man, you have definitely fired off some texts up in here because they're like, "Whoa, Jerry about to get everybody killed." That's funny. Hey, appreciate you, man. Damn, that's okay. All right, let's see, Jessica in Tampa. What you got for me?
So I actually had that same issue, but I was the dog owner.
Really?
Oh, man.
So I was with somebody for 6 years, and we got a dog together. And when we separated, I kept the dog because the person didn't want it. And then for about a year and a half, it was just me and the dog. And then I got with somebody. They started coming over. My dog was fully trained professionally for attack and everything. My dog started taking whizzes in their shoes. When they would take their sweaters off, the dog would, bite on the shirt. And this is a 130-pound pit bull.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Hell no.
Yeah, you don't get that back.
Yeah, so I was definitely not leaving my dog. It's my baby. Everybody knows, when you separate, obviously that's your baby. You're going to be hugging, playing with it, cuddling with it and everything. But what the person needs to understand is when they were coming over, they just wanted to watch TV, lay down, or, whatever, do adult things. Not giving no attention to the dog. You're a new face. Dogs are animals. They got emotions. The dog was getting jealous. So what I told them is, listen, you got to start paying attention more to the dog. Bring a toy over or grab a toy from the box. Play with the dog. We ended up together for 3 years, and the dog was cool, but whatever this person is needs to pay attention to the dog. Because I can bet you any amount of money, when that person is not in that bed, that dog is sleeping in that bed. And right there, they're jealous.
Okay.
So the person needs to give attention to the dog at least 20, 30 minutes bring them little treats, like you guys said earlier. It will work out, but you got to give it time. It's like a kid. When you bring a new kid into somebody else's life, is you have a 50-50 chance if the kid's going to like it or not.
You got to bring them a toy. That's what you got to do.
Yeah,
Okay.
bring them a toy, play with them outside, play with the ball, stuff like that.
Okay, I appreciate it. Wow, that's, you know what? I let me tell you how non-tough guy I am. When she said it was a pit bull, and she's like, he just needed to come and play with the dog. I was like, man,
He's like, I ain't gonna
let me explain to you where I would not be taking off my sweater. Like, he can have that damn sweater, but you got a pit bull
130
that
pounds.
is trained to attack. She said was trained to attack. So I don't want to be in there if he don't like me.
Yeah,
but she makes a good point. It's like kids. Like if you want a relationship with somebody that has kids, you need to have a relationship with that kid if you want that relationship to work with that person. Correct?
Ain't nobody. That man didn't tell her, hey, by the way, I got a dog and you need to bring some cans of food or something like that. This man didn't say it, and he been living with the dog forever. He ain't never seen this before.
But you got to show the dog attention.
But everybody knows this except the owner.
Well, I think
I mean, that's
slowly figuring it out. It's happening, and we need a fix.
Yeah, if all they want to do is come over and go to Pound Town, and that's it, then the dog's it's gonna hate you.
That dog is sitting there just pooing and laughing.
Go outside and play some fetch with the dog, and I guarantee you he gonna stop quitting in your shoes. Like I'm telling you, maybe you're the quitty person.
Vincent just wrote Lex is winning, trying to break up this relationship. If he tells the ex, hey man, Lex can he come stay with you because he doesn't like the new girl.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna
he's
start
gonna get
argument.
all kind of belly rubs. He's gonna get all kinds.
Here.
Come here, let me rub your belly.
Now when you smell somebody else, bite him. Bite him.
Marshita, hey, what's up, mama?
Hey,
Hello.
so first of all, the dog picking up on her spirit, and he trying to tell his owner this ain't it. It's a no.
You think the dog is picking up on her spirit?
Yeah, she got bad spirit. She ain't it. So I dated a guy, ended up marrying a guy who had two huge pit bulls. They were about 130 pounds. When he told me about these dogs, I was like, man, I'm dogs, He brought the dogs around, and I saw them. I was terrified. I was like, oh my God. And he was like, no, just play with the dogs, show them love, show them attention, and they'll warm up to you. What he said was true. And it got to the point that I played with these dogs so much, I fed these dogs that they stopped listening to him. And when they saw me, they were in heaven. So like Rich said, these dogs are like people's kids. So if you want a relationship with me, you got to get to know my dog. You got to put that effort into my dog because my dog is not going nowhere. This dog was here before you and will be here after you. So you got to put in that time and effort. Show me that I'm who you want. Pay attention to my dog, too. Don't just come over here to go to Pound Town.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dog ain't happy with Pound Town.
Yeah, no.
Not happy
Dog
at all.
don't like it.
No,
All
don't
them
like
weird
it.
towns. The dog don't like it.
Yeah. Wow. All right. Well, I appreciate it. Must not like the shower either, because I mean, they was in the shower. So yeah. All right. Well, I've learned a lot this morning.
Yes. Be nice to
Dogs
the dog.
apparently are the first line of defense. Don't do anything before you say hi to the dog.
Thank you for watching this video. If you want to support, like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to support, like, share, and subscribe.